Hey everybody, it's Sunday night. It is Minnie and Tom live. Hey everybody. Let me refresh the Facebook page here. Remember, if you happen to be watching on one of my other channels, it's probably best to do the facebook.com/Antion. That way I'll at least have a chance of seeing your comments. Let me get it back up here again. And there we are. Yeah, so throw in your comments there. Say hello. Hey, Holly, how? Holly says, "My heavens, what is that?" That is Minnie. She just got up for a nap, so she's ready to roll. She was sleeping right here on the back of my neck, which is where she likes to sleep. And she had a big day, and then she just had a long nap. Say hi, Minnie. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Oh, Daddy, I'm so feisty right now. So Minnie is quite a little girl, and let's see, Tracy. Hey, Tracy, how are you? I'm going to keep refreshing over here because it gets crazy. My one screen is on the blink, so I have to use only one screen instead of my normal two. But anyway, so I was working on my trailer today. Let me tell Carol. Let's see, I'm going to tell Carol. We had a bunch of new members that Screw the Commute today, so I'm going to tell her to visit Facebook Live. I'm telling all the new members. So I had a big weekend working on my trailer. My dad would be so proud. He would be so proud. I was doing electrical work. I was running conduit. That's the pipes that carry wires on the surface. And this is usually in commercial installations. Not fancy, but you would not believe the math involved in bending a freaking piece of pipe. I'm telling you. And the pipe bender, that's gonna be our fake sponsor for tonight, Klein Pipe Benders. But on the edge of the bender, there's all these mathematical things and degrees and stuff. I mean, it's seriously, you gotta be smart to bend pipe. And so mine's not perfect, but it doesn't look too bad. Now, I had a helper in the trailer cleaning up. So Minnie, let me get back here. Minnie was vacuuming for me, right? Right, Minnie? Hey, whoa, hey. I'll show you. I have proof. There she is. It gives a new meaning to the word minivac. She just took a nap right on the vacuum cleaner, which I didn't have the heart to wake her up, so I didn't vacuum crap today. So that's Minnie. And by the way, folks, let me go back over here because, like I said, I got to keep refreshing. Carol says, "Love that picture of me as a little kid." There we go. So Tracy says it looks professional. Yeah, Tracy, well, thank you. If you look up close, a real pro would say, you got a little bit of, goofy bends here, but it worked. Hey, Alan, how are you? Alan from Survive and Defend. Hey, don't forget, I'll give you a shout out for your websites, folks, and all that. And what I also want you to remember is, those of you that know me, No, my professional trainer for the dog protection dog company, Nicole, just popped out a baby today at 10-something a.m. this morning. Looks all healthy, and her name is Eleanor, and her and Stefan are just thrilled to death. He's texted me a whole load of pictures. I should have put one up here, but some of them were a little bit, they were, whoa. You know, I remember when I was in college, they showed us a picture of a baby being delivered and try to scare us from not getting anybody pregnant. But anyway, all but one of those little foofies could be yours for half price. What do you think about that? Pick which one you want. Tell me which one you want there. You'd have to come down to Virginia Beach area, but because she's pregnant and because it's just, I can't imagine what it's like taking care of a new baby. She is letting these dogs go at half price. These dogs go for $500 to $1,000, and they go. She'll let them go for $250 to $500, and they are just adorable. Now, here's the thing: if you're normally a late person now, I can't walk literally 5 steps in any direction in public with her unless I hide her in my pocket. She actually fits in the pocket of my vest. Right? Right, Minnie? Yes, that's right, Daddy. I mean, people just swarming me. I mean, there was 5 Home Depot employees surrounding me, and it took the minute I walked in the door, and that was 15 to 20 minutes until I could go down to the electrical aisle to get some more stuff, and then 2 more of them got me in that aisle. It was 10, 12 minutes. It takes me an hour to do anything nowadays. But that's all right. She's worth it. She's a good little foofy, right? 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 Minnie? That's right, Daddy. So let's see what else is going on. So I want to show you a little video of her and Abby. So Abby is our deterrent dog. She will scare the living pants off of you, and she's now Rubik's doesn't want anything to do with this dog. It's like a giant fly, and he's like, get away from me! I don't want anything to do with you. But Abby wants to play, and this little munchkin is an instigator. Oh my God, she's an instigator! And then she stops on a dime and jumps on her back and says, "Don't kill me, don't kill me." And then when Abby's not looking, she tries to steal the giant ball. Just take a look at this video. Rubik or Abby. She gets her to chase it and she lays down her back. But she's almost gray now from laying in the sand. She's a little instigator. Now I get the ball. I'll get Abby tired out, and then maybe the ball, she'll leave the ball for one. Oh, hey, Abby.
As soon as Abby gets close, she rolls over.
Is that not the most adorable thing you ever saw in your life? Oh my God. I think I'm going to add that to my brutal self-defense, you know, run up and torment the person and jump on your back and claim, don't kill me, don't kill me. Barbara Ann says, so cute. Tracy Element says, a class picture. Oh yeah, of all the little ones. Little with a big attitude. All right, let's get going here. Let me get my notes out here, and we'll get rolling. I just couldn't help it. She is just so adorable. I mean, all right. So the fake sponsor is the Klein Conduit Bender. It started pouring rain on me today, and I was going to bring it over, and I forgot about it. So maybe I'll show it to you next time. But it's a big metal tube with a thing on the end, and they are not sponsoring me, especially after they saw the job I did. But that's the Klein Conduit Bender. So we got some interesting things coming up in the mailbag today. Single-minded people. In the news, we got the saga continues, and those of you that are on here regularly know what that means. Scams, we got phantom lawyers. Brutal self-defense, your car key can kill you. Did you know that? In the internet section, PPV 2.0. Speaking tip, do the pole dance. And a-hole of the week, listen, no 2-year-old is worth getting a misdemeanor charge over. I can tell you that right now, according to this fucking asshole. And the hero of the week is the Bicycle Man. All right, so let's look at the, I'll save one of the big announcements for the mailbag, but let's do the weight loss. Yay, weight loss. Hey, what do you think? Weight loss? Is this a good time for weight loss? She says, yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy, it's a good time for weight loss. So this is the 40th week I've been reporting. And, you know, I had a big setback on my road trip to Idaho last time. So I was down, I was 7 pounds under my maximum at that point, was 89 pounds down. So I got back 4 pounds of that, so 93 pounds down. And that's 3 pounds less than my max. And she's chewing the pins in my pocket right now. No, you got toys that she hides all the time. So that's 1.2 pounds per week since I've been reporting, and still feeling good, and should be back in the saddle this week. All right, let's go to the mailbag. This is kind of goofy. Terrence says, I want to win your trip. Bernard says, I want to win your trip. Nancy says, I want to win your trip. So what are they talking about? Well, I've got a promotion going now to win a trip to the retreat center here. One-on-one. It's many-on-one. So you'll have my whole staff and me with just you if you win. Plus $500 in cash for travel expenses. How do you like that? So this is a viral contest. No, it doesn't cost anything to win. Now it's void where prohibited by law. You've heard all that stuff, right? But basically, all you have to do is join, and then you get extra chances to win if you share it. You say you share it on Facebook. We make it real easy for you to hit a button and share it, and you get 5 extra chances. Twitter, 5 extra chances. Google Plus, 5 extra chances. Pinterest, 5 extra chances. But then you get a special link that if you email it to somebody, now don't spam anybody or you get disqualified, all right? But if you email it, or if you make more posts over time on all the social media, when somebody signs up through your link, you get 20 extra chances to win. So this is called a viral contest. So for you spread it, you get way bigger chance to win. So that's the grand prize is coming here. It's considered a $5,500 prize, $5,000 for the day here, and $500 in travel expenses. And then there's 15 other half-hour consultations on whatever I'm qualified to talk to you about, and they're worth $500 a piece. So if you want to join, the link is goofy, so just email me at orders@antion.com, orders@antion.com, and I'll send you the link back. You join, and then start spreading the word for me, and you get extra chances to win. And we got 16 winners overall, so let's do it. All right. Now, let's get into the news. Well, the epidemic, the saga continues. They were laying low for a while, but now a former British teacher was sentenced Friday to 16 months in jail after admitting to having a full-blown, I'm not sure exactly what's meant by full-blown, but that's what it was said in court, so it's a matter of public record. She had a full-blown sexual relationship with one of her students, a 15-year-old boy. 4-month fling they had. Yeehaw. And it began with a Facebook friend request. Isn't that nice? And now, since she got arrested, and she's delivering packages for Amazon, so she might show up on your doorstep, like somebody did today here. She said because she can't find a decent job. All right, well, they all talk about sugar and what it does to people, right? And so a Missouri man was, like I said, I can't make this stuff up, folks, was charged with stabbing his 12-year-old grandson in the arm. He actually stabbed clear through the child's forearm after an argument, I'm sorry, over a donut. I can't make this up. 67-year-old Jose Ortega was charged with first-degree domestic assault and armed criminal action. He said he snapped because the boy refused to give him a donut. Oh my God. Let's see who's in here. Dean Hankey, no package jokes, please, right? That's a good one, Dean. Andrew says, I want to win your trip. All right, well, you got to join. It's like that old thing that got canceled because it was supposed to be disrespectful to Chinese people, but there used to be billboards that said, no ticky, no money. In other words, if you don't play the lottery, you ain't going to win. So you got to play, Andrew. So email me at orders@antion.com and share it around, and you might win. And let's see who else is saying something here. Hey, there's Chris Miller. Hey, Chris, how are you? Let's see, Barbara Ann. Let's see. Oh, those are the old comments. What the heck? Yeah, this is so crazy. When I try to see comments, they went back to the old one. I don't know. They'll probably, I'll give it a moment and I'll refresh. Okay, let's see what else we got going here in the news. Stabbed his grandchild over a donut. Well, when you got a lot of money, you can do a lot of fun stuff. Like this Texas neighborhood is all tense because a multi-million-dollar history buff in Texas shelled out $600,000 for a fully functional tank. A World War II tank is parked on the street outside his house. And he's an attorney, and he says, Tony Busby of River Oaks said he bought the tank overseas last year, and there are no homeowners rules against tanks. Yet. I'm sure the next meeting there'll be one. So, let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is just an interesting Halloween prank that went a little bit wrong because the police got called. Somebody put a Halloween dummy as if it was crushed underneath their garage door. And so the police rushed out there, sirens and ambulances. It was a Halloween, clever, early Halloween prank. Let's see this next one. Oh my God, this is if you don't like gross stuff, this is the time to check out and come back in a minute. Dean Hankey says, "Thanks, thanks a lot." So this 35-year-old guy in China was rushed to the hospital in intense pain, I wonder why, and bloody urine, having inserted sewing needles into his penis over the past year. It took an hour and a half to remove 15 needles measuring from 2 to 4 inches long. Maybe they're 2 inches and then grow to 4. Well, maybe, I don't know. Let's see. The psychologist said that they're looking for excitement in unusual ways. Well, I guess that's a good one. And then last but not least, this kind of tells you how head up the ass our legal system is most of the time. A homeless man was caught selling drugs. Okay, bad enough. I get it. You know, and it makes us not want to donate to homeless people because they go full with drugs and alcohol and they don't buy food and all this. All right, let's put all that aside. Let's talk about the highly educated judge. Okay, who knows who he blew to get his gown, but the homeless man was sentenced to house arrest. Isn't that funny, Minnie? Isn't that funny? That's funny, right? It's a house arrest. Get it? You get it? I don't know. Is he just not allowed to leave his heat grate? Or all right. Well, let's go to the scam bag where we find the scumbags. The next thing is it's another typical phone scam, but these are called phantom debt collectors, where they impersonate from law firms as if they're from a law firm. They can even spoof the phone number of the law firm if they tell you to check the number, in the directory or 411 or something. And then they try to get you, they threaten you with arrest and being sued for debts that you don't even have, or even if you did, nobody is going to collect them like this. And they demand you pay immediately by phone or run down and get a MoneyGram or something like that. So phantom debt collectors, just hang up on them. If they're a real law firm, they're going to send you a registered letter or serve you with papers by, a person. Okay, self-defense tip. Learn how to use I said you could get killed by your car keys, right? Well, I want you to learn how to use your key fob from your car keys. And I messed this up too in the beginning because I'm so used to, computer stuff. I'm double clicking all the time. And the problem is with my Chevy or GMC key fob, if you double click, it opens all the doors. Very dangerous, because if somebody's hiding on the other side of your vehicle, you just open the door for them, basically. So mine, I don't know what yours is, if it's Chrysler, Plymouth, or, Hummer, or whatever, you got to see what happens and read the book, actually. Well, amazing, right? But for me, if I just click once, it just opens the driver's door, which is infinitely safer than opening up the other doors where, even as aware as I am, if somebody popped in with a gun in my face, it's game on, right? So so learn how to use your key fob. That's your self-defense tip. All right, your internet tip. This in the I'm going to say old days, several years ago, we used to do this thing called pay-per-view, PPV, and that's not where I'm selling my own videos. That's also pay-per-view, but this is where if you went to somebody else's website, a full page ad for me showed up. All right, and it might have cost me a penny or 2 cents for that to happen. All right, now it wasn't 100% that it would show up every time, but a lot of times it would. So now they have that for videos, and I just got the program to do it. I'll be experimenting with it over the next month. But what it does is you can pick anybody else's video from YouTube or Vimeo and overlay your ad on it, just like YouTube has ads, and it doesn't violate the YouTube terms of service the way it's done. So this is a pay-per-view, but you don't have to pay. You buy the program, but then you don't have to pay YouTube or Google for it. So we'll be reporting more on how that goes over the next month or so. All right, your speaking tip. I said let's do the pole dance. Frequently, you'll run into rooms, if you speak a lot, that have major supports in the room, poles basically, right in the middle of the room. This really sucks, but if you act like a professional and scope it all out ahead of time and do something about it, you can do something. So what you do is you go to every seat behind the pole and see if you can see the presentation area and the screen. If not, you move that away from it's kind of a cone behind the pole that people can't see. So you remove those chairs altogether and put them on the sides where they can see. Boy, she's feisty today. A lot of times she just sleeps for hours right here behind my neck. So she's learned how to teeth, but I don't really want her learning how to bite people. So anyway, if you're going to present in a room with poles, you get in there early when nobody's looking. A lot of times it's not your place to do such a thing, and you can even get in trouble in places like Chicago for touching a chair. I won't book a thing in Chicago that I'm in charge of because they charged me for an extension cord, a lot of money. They charged me for a power strip to go on the extension cord, a lot of money. And they made me hire an electrician to plug the thing in the wall. Okay, that's out of hand, all right? So be careful and check to see if you can touch anything. But if you can, get in there early and reset the room. Don't piss off the promoter. Talk to the promoter about it and tell them your idea. And a lot of the promoters, they don't even think of this stuff, right? But every person that can't see you is a person that can't buy your stuff or get excited about your presentation. All right. Okay, let's get to the a-hole of the week. Oh, man. Well, there's a couple of them here. Michael Welch, 38, and Misty George, 30, of Macomb Township, I forget what, I think that's Georgia, charged Tuesday with human trafficking and prostitution earnings. They were renting to a special needs woman who couldn't come up with the rent. So they locked her in a garden shed. Can you believe these people? They locked her in a garden shed and put ads on Craigslist and places like Backpage and stuff for sex with this woman, and basically sold her out, shoved the guys in there to let them do what they wanted with her, and to pay them. These people, I don't even want to call them people. They're monsters. How could anybody do such a thing? It's almost as bad as those kids beating up on that kid for a couple days. I mean, it is as bad. It's worse. I mean, there's no degree of how fucked up this is. All right. Yeah, what a prick. Oh, he's talking about the other guy. Homeless arrest, says Dean. Let me refresh here because I know that people are making comments that I'm not seeing. Hey, Mary Lee, how are you? Yeah, there's just miscellaneous comments pop in, and then a whole bunch of them, old ones pop in. Hey, Luz, how are you? Looking fabulous. Thank you very much. Are you talking about me or Minnie? She's always fabulous. She's my baby, fabulous girl. Okay. And Andrew still wants to win my trip. All right. So if you want to win that trip, you got to email me orders@antion.com, and I will send you the sign-up link. It's too weird to show here. Okay, let's get back. So these monsters. But the next one, I said in the beginning, no 2-year-old's worth a misdemeanor charge, right? Of course not. So asshole Christopher Kuhn, 27 years old, was fleeing Walmart in Levittown, PA, because he stole a pair of speakers. So he jumped in his car, and he threw his son in the car without buckling the kid up. Then he hauled ass out of there to keep from getting caught and crashed. The child was thrown out of the car, and witnesses saw him stop and look at the child laying in the middle of the road. He paused and then ran to get out of getting caught. What a fucked up, again, person. I hope they put him away for years and years for that. I mean, bad enough stealing, all right? But that's like not even a minuscule amount compared to not taking care of a helpless child, putting them in danger in the first place, and then leaving them lay in the middle of the road. I'm not sure if the child died or not, but my God. And it was his father. Jesus. Let's put it that way. The guy threw some sperm at somebody and had a child, but calling him a father is a far stretch. Okay, let's get to the hero. Yay, hero. Chester Jackson is the guy that owns a little tiny auto body shop in Columbus, Georgia. And in his spare time, he uses his tools and skills to build bicycles for needy kids. He probably gets a bunch of junkers and fixes them up nice. If he's a mechanic, he could probably get them pretty good shape, right? Because you can pick up yard sale bicycles for almost nothing, all right? People will even give them away, And with his skills, he fixes them up for needy kids. Well, they say no good deed goes unpunished, right? So thieves broke into his shop and stole all the ones he had ready to give away to kids. Not only once, but they hit him again, second time. But he kept on making bicycles, and he thought that he was being invited for another interview on the thefts, to go down to somewhere to give an interview. Well, the TV station made a big, found out about it and made a big deal, and he got on national television. They had a whole thing to honor him for his good work. So we're doing it here too. Chester Jackson from Columbus, Georgia, and nobody, a guy like that, there's no way on earth he figured he'd get any praise for this. He was just doing, if you read his whole article, he said, these kids need something, and I can do it, no problem. So he's just been doing this for years, just making bicycles for kids. So that's the kind of unsung hero that just melts my heart. They're just selfless people, like the people we got our Bichons from a long time ago. Lou says, are you still doing keto? Yes, I am. I fell off the wagon on a speaking trip, but I'm back on the wagon, and yes, I am. So Lou says, I want to win a trip. Yep. Well, you got to email. You can't, no trippy, no, wait a minute, no joiny, no trippy. Let's see. Yeah, every comment there on my screen is Lou's. Let's see if any new ones showed up. Let's see. No, a bunch of old ones showed up again. I don't know how this makes any sense. Well, anyway, folks, yeah, I do want you to join. I want you to get lots of chances to win and learn from this contest too. Watch the things that you get email-wise once you join it. Look at what happens to you so you learn how to do these things, because nothing better than viral marketing where other people spread the word for you. And you don't have to give super big prizes, but one tip is don't give prizes like an iPad or something that don't have anything to do with what you're about, because people will just join to win the iPad and they don't care about you and they'll never buy anything, and they'll unsubscribe as soon as the contest is over. So don't do that. Do something related to what you do. Give away how to write a book if that's what you teach. Give away leadership training. Give away self-defense like Alan on here training. This is where she spends most of her day, just hanging either on my shoulder like this or laid behind me right there. But yeah, this is my baby girl. So she's going to be in protection dogs ads pretty soon too. So watch that. If you want to get a protection dog, hey, I'm the guy. I'll help you out with that too. So email me if you want to try to win the trip. And this is our Sunday night show. Me and Minnie are going to go out and pee and poop. I'll probably wait until I get upstairs to do mine, but I don't know. We'll see how long it takes her. All right, we'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, Minnie. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Let's get this. Bye-bye.